guard, at 6'3", number 3, Malachi. At center, at 7 feet, number 40, DeAndre Ayton. At forward, at 6'8", number 43, at guard, at 6'6", number 2, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Hello and thanks for joining us on Noche La NBA, the NBA's celebration of Latin heritage, both among it. Players and fans. I'm Kevin Harlan, and what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
And the starting group for the Spurs, we've got Tyler Hero. Williams is out there with Bridges. Then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Collier in at the 1. Fires from the line. Siakam's shot is off. And here are the Spurs. This their first look at this year's New York squad.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
And who knows, if you want to look all the way ahead to the finals, it's possible these teams could see each other there. So both teams looking to make a statement in their first meeting of the season.
Here's Collier. 11 points last game. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Shoots over Dort. Bridges misses. Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against Cleveland. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Tom Thibodeau. Now, we both had the same topic, Mikal Bridges, and the impact he can have on a game. Coach told me he's someone we've talked about for sure. We can't let him out-hustle us. That's when he does the most damage. We'll see if they can match Bridges' energy. Guys?
Thank you, David. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, Bridges isn't the biggest guy, but he is a fighter.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And that one falls for Bridges. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Since being given more responsibility, Bridges has really blossomed and wants to continue getting better.
Williams against Siakam. Dort with a screen for Siakam. 11 feet away. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Pass to Adebayo. Hero the bounce pass. Just 5 to shoot. The three-pointer is right on target.
And look at how confident Hero is from range. He'll take that shot whenever possible.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Branham. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. And here we can check out the story for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
Pass to Hero. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And the rejection by Ayton. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Now let's take a look at the teams that have been holding their opponents to the fewest points in the last 10 games. Number 5, the Spurs.
They've dialed up the defense in a big way. You've got to get creative if you're going to find ways to score against them these days.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Sticking with it. Bridges with some mental strength there as well.
The Spurs shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for New York. It's a 5-point game. Rebound by Williams. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's foul number 2 for him.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
Marvin Bagley's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Here's Collier. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Bridges passes to Adebayo. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Five on the clock. And the layup's good off the glass.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Pass to Adebayo. Here's Collier. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
On a dime, Shai got right where he wanted for that shot.
Outside Williams. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Back to Hero. Williams sets a screen for Hero. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Pass to Williams. Here's Collier. Williams a screen. Here's Collier. Hasn't made one yet. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
A moment here to see the numbers for Gilgeous-Alexander. He's around 31 points per game, 8 assists and 6 rebounds. But you look at all that, and really it doesn't give you the entire picture of his impact defensively.
Just in general, numbers don't tell the whole story with defense. Guys like him, you have to watch to understand his impact.
Pass to Bagley. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Shoots over Collier. Good work there as it goes.
Just a strong sequence there from DeAndre Ayton.
Spurs trail by 3. And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
And a moment here to look at the numbers for DeAndre Ayton. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from three, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense. Hero on the wing. 11 points last game. Can they get it? Knicks with the rebound. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And they backed it up with their play, got production from everyone, and they were able to walk the walk on the offensive end. He's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Here's Collier. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Pass to Adebayo. And the rejection by Ayton.
So difficult to shoot over. Ayton proving it with that rejection.
Hero with it. Bridges, right side. Williams with a clean look. San Antonio again missing. The Knicks leading by 5. Branham, the pass to Dort. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Not a lot of room. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Outside Williams. Pass to Bridges. Clock at 6. To stop the drought. Good on the shot. Bridges has got 6.
Nice effort by Bridges. He's got that wiry strength.
Outside Bagley. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort with the ball. Defended by Bridges. Ayton a screen on Bridges. Dort passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
What a dunk from Ayton. This is how dominant he can be down low.
Here's Collier. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Shot's good by Hero.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Branham. He has yet to score. Here's Ayton. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
Just playing so strong down low. Adebayo knows you got to be ready for the fight inside.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. The Knicks leading by 3. Pass to Bagley. Here's McBride. In the corner, it's Oubre. To the middle. Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, just great instincts there in the pick and roll. Like how fierce Bagley cuts after setting the pick.
Now here's Powell. Over Oubre. The shot by Powell, no good. New York with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Shot left block, and Oubre finishes it off. And it's a 7-point Knicks lead.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Pass to Prosper. Knocked away. Now here's Oubre. He had 10 points in the win against Miami. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Here's Prosper. Down low from 7. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
Oh, wow. This close, you got to finish strong. Like, you can't give yourself room for a mistake like that.
Pass to McBride. 6 on the shot clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Entering the home stretch of the season, GA, how excited are you for the play-in tournament?
Oh, it's a lot of fun, Kevin. You can go from a 10th seed to making the playoffs. It makes this part of the year that much more entertaining.
Free throw good, McBride. He doesn't get the second one.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Here's Prosper, defended by Bagley. Here's Shed. San Antonio again missing. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. They're leading by 8. Takes the 3. McBride's shot is off. San Antonio's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. While we have a moment here, let's see which teams have scored the most second chance points since the All-Star break. In third, the Knicks.
And offensive rebounding, always a point of emphasis for this group, but for whatever reason, they've had particular success since the break, really just outworking their opponents on the glass.
The first free throw is good. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 19-7 run. And finished off by Oubre.
A powerful finisher. Oubre Jr., you deserve to get dunked on when you let him get inside.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Prosper. Now Powell. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Cleveland. Here's Holmes. It's blocked. And he stays with it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
The Knicks leading by 9. McBride with the ball. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Oubre on the wing. Guarded by Powell. There's the pick. Here's McBride. Hits it from three-point range. And it's a 12-point Knicks lead.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. New York ahead, up 10. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vámonos. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
Here's Shed on the court for San Antonio here in the second. They've got Miller, and it's Shed in at the point guard. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Let's quickly take a look at the standings out east. The season nearly complete. Taking a look at New York. Right now they're locked into third place in the conference, looking to get a high seed for the playoffs.
And seeing where the Knicks are, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
Oubre against Powell. Oubre kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. The three. Miller grabs the miss. Spurs trail by 10. Pass to Shed. Knicks with the rebound. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Defense right on him. The Spurs shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Here's Miller. Good D by Siakam. The Knicks leading by 10. And it's Oubre off the drive. Makes it off the glass. Oubre's got 6.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
Oh, and here comes Gilgeous-Alexander all alone.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Pass to Shed. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game. Looking at the last game for San Antonio, it was a win against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
The bench production was huge, no doubt. A testament to how well prepared this coaching staff is for these tough road games.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Pass to Prosper. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And we see dunkers get technicals for hanging on the rim, slapping the backboard, or Richard even staring someone down. Should refs let that slide, or is that something they got to pay attention to?
I don't mind the hanging on the rim, the smacking the backboard. I love that aggression. The staring people down, that's something you got to be careful with because that can cause some problems, and we don't want any of those issues on the court.
He's perfect from the line this time. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Branham. Nothing on the board. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The second effort. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Mikal Bridges checked in for San Antonio.
Alexander at the line.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
And let's take a look now. Pascal Siakam's numbers. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. He's averaging 15 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
He's someone you can rely on to bring it on a nightly basis. When they need a basket, he's the guy they turn to.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Bridges with the block.
Great defense by Bridges. He has so much pride on that end.
Here's Collier. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
He's at his best when he's assertive like that. Don't take any chances. Just take it to the rim.
Ayton kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Bridges with the steal. In transition, here comes San Antonio. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Love the way Bridges moves that ball around. Always comes out of his hands crisp, on time, and on target.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Siakam. Over Miller. Miller grabs the miss. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Pass to Collier. And here's Adebayo. 4 on the shot clock. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Collier. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut back down to 11. Big bucket there from Miller.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Isaiah Collier.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA so crafty inside there to get the contact.
New York shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Pass to Houston. Here's Collier. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Adebayo passes to Collier.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
The Spurs have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Collier.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
That one misses. Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
Here's Houston. He's covered by 8. Bridges outside. Launches it. San Antonio again missing. Miller against Siakam. Pass to Branham. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
The Knicks shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. And the Knicks making a change here. Richards is checked in. Williams, he's checked in for San Antonio.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane.
At the line.
One shot.
One shot.
And here in the second quarter, he's starting to work himself to the free throw line. That's a good move.
Spurs trail by 15. Bridges outside. Nice defense from Dort. Knicks have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. And again, it's the Knicks missing. The Spurs have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Bridges inside. Defended by Dort. No good. That puts him at 2 for 6. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Richards. Now Siakam. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Collier. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Spurs trail by 15. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Collier. 5 points in the game. Lets it go from deep. Knicks with the rebound. Siakam's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Branham. Siakam against Adebayo. And here is Siakam. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Miami.
And I love what he's been able to do on the glass, securing some extra possessions for his team.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Miles McBride's checked in for New York. San Antonio also making some changes. Holmes checked in, and it's Tyler Hero in for Mikal Bridges. And that one misses.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Outside, Hero. Pass to Williams. Dort against Hero. Holmes setting the big for Hero. Connects from three-point range. Hero's got 8 points.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
McBride passes to Richards. Back to McBride. Siakam against Williams. They get the rebound. The 3-ball. And McBride gets it to go. He has 7.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Pass to Houston. Williams looking over the floor. Now, here's Holmes. Defended by Richards. Holmes, good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now, here's Dort. He's tightly guarded.
And when it comes to physical play, it's hard to get the best of Dort. He invites contact at both ends.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Shooting two.
Free throw good. Dort.
Who needs the NBA draft? I mean, Dort worked his way onto the team, into the rotation, and then turns into a key contributor.
The Knicks making a switch here. Oubre's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Spurs trail by 17. Here's Shed. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
And tenacious play there from Hero in the paint, refusing to let the foul hold back his shot.
For San Antonio, they have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight. 6 of 9 to be exact. And the first one at the line is good.
And Hero, one of those guys in the league that can nail free throws with his eyes closed.
And Hero drops them both. The Knicks leading by 15. Oubre outside. Pass to Bagley. Oubre, a screen on Holmes. Bagley, the pass to McBride. 6 to shoot. This one for 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Now, Hero. He's got 10.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Oubre passes to McBride. Inside, Bagley, and finished off by Bagley.
And how about the leaping ability of Bagley? He gets off the ground with ease to throw that one down.
Back to Hero. They set the pick. Over Oubre. And he jams it with authority.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Here's McBride. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Hero. From past the arc. Bagley with the rebound. The Knicks leading by 17. McBride with the ball. Here's Richards. Left side, Bagley. Shoots over Holmes. Bagley, no good. And so Powell will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Here's Shed, defended by McBride. Pass to Holmes. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Holmes got his 2nd basket of the night. New York's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Miles McBride at the line, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Spurs making a switch here. Prosper's checked in. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Spurs trail by 16 to the paint. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Spurs have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11.
At the line, 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Powell. And so Powell nails both of them. 15 seconds left here in the second. Now McBride. 10 points for him. To the inside. Bagley with the bucket. Bagley's got 4 this quarter. And so it's New York in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Here with Tom Thibodeau. Coach, what has gone well for your team in the first half?
Started making plays, play unselfishly, force the defense to shift, attack, get downhill, then make a play.
Your guys followed the instructions to the letter. Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Take a look at the Spurs. They've been just solid at times, and at other times they've been awesome. Fun team to watch when everything's in sync. Are they a true championship contender? We'll see.
And switching gears now to that first half. Big hill to... And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking that.
Lou Dort out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Branham in at the 2-guard spot. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. The 2K leaderboard is on the screen now to reveal the dominant scores in the NBA over the last month. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, number 1.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
Spurs trail by 16. Pass to Adebayo. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. outside, Hero. Adebayo the screen. Goes up on the wing. Good as the jump shot falls. Hero's got the first basket of the third quarter for San Antonio. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. T right on him. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play.
All right, a chance to check out the numbers for Williams. His last 10 games, he's averaging 3 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
And that's what you need from some guys on the team. Not everyone can be an all-star. You need glue guys to find that success too.
And he makes the first. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Pass to Adebayo. Over Ayton. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Now, here's Siakam. Sinks the three-pointer. Siakam's got 9.
Rise and fires. This is Siakam's attitude off the catch. And with these results, you understand why.
Pass to Adebayo. Here's Collier. 5 points in the game. Count that one. Hero's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And this is why many are high on Hero. Possesses ability to kick it up a notch and just take over.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Dort. Ayton a screen on Bridges to the paint. Just 5 on the clock. And Ayton throws it down.
Clearly paying attention out there. Ayton rolls off smoothly into a nice scoring position.
Right wing. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Adebayo passes to Williams. Here's Collier. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And it's Collier missing. New York leading by 19 points. Outside, Dort. Bridges with the steal. Over Siakam. Bridges shot. Good. Bridges has got his third bucket of the night.
The stop and pop ability from Bridges, that makes him so difficult to defend.
Williams against Siakam. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 28 points for the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Knicks on defense. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Outside, Hero. A three-pointer off the mark.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Siakam, that's good. Siakam's got 11 points.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Pass to Collier. Good on the triple. He's got 8.
The defense got crossed up, and Bridges takes advantage with that pass.
Siakam outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Can't connect from short range. Spurs trail by 18. Over in the corner, Williams. Outside, Hero. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams.
Oh, a dead-eye shooter. Hero is always ready to snipe it off the feed.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Ayton. That's tipped. Stolen by Hero. Inside. Adebayo. Second shot opportunity. No good. Some solid defense from Ayton.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Ayton a screen on Hero. Taken away by Williams. Bridges with it. Now guarded by Siakam. And the basket is good.
That's a tough shot, but Bridges with the determination.
Here's Branham. He's covered by Hero. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Here's Branham. And that time, also a missed shot. Bridges outside. Outside, Hero. Sinks the triple. Hero's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Spurs. The Knicks leading by 10. Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
Miller's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Spurs trail by 10. Pass to Hero. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And Siakam has got the ball here for New York. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Here's Richards. Here's Branham. He's covered by Hero. Siakam's shot is off.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Picked by Bridges. Here's Collier. And the 3 off target.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
And McBride gets it to go.
And with that three-pointer, how about ending that 11-0 run by the Spurs?
Pass to Hero. He's got a clear path. Here's Branham. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Yeah, once he poked it away, he knew what was on his mind.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Bam Adebayo.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
The Knicks leading by 13. Now McBride. He's got 13. Bagley sets a screen for Oubre. Shoots over Powell. Oubre, good. Oubre's got 8 points. Spurs have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. Here's a chance now to check out the New York Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Washington Wizards. And then on Thursday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Dallas Mavericks.
And for their matchup with Phoenix, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Oubre kicks to Bagley. Shot clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot. Here's McBride. No good on that one. Spurs trail by 15. Pass to Shed. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by New York. Richards got 6 rebounds in the game. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, when you look at the draft, it seems talent evaluators have a type. Ron James says our league is always hungry for potential. That's the whole focus of the lottery. It makes sense that those guys who are taking 16s and 30s are on real contending teams and making impacts. Of course, Kevin, everybody wants to draft the next LeBron. Good luck with that.
Or work with the next David Aldridge, a Hall of Famer. David, thank you. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And, you know, another thing that's really been working for them tonight is the mid-range. They're having no problem finding shots in that area.
Siakam is checked in for Bagley. And he can't hit the second. And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household names.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
Pass to Prosper. Miller against Siakam. Shed. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Oubre passes to McBride. Down low, Richards, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Here's Shed, defended by Richards. Miller outside, and Dadier pulls it down.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Spurs trail by 20. Pass to Shed. Powell in the high post. 1:39 left in the third quarter. And it's denied. Siakam against Miller. Oubre passes to Siakam. Now Richards. Wants to get it to Powell and does. Here's Shed, defended by McBride. And it's Shed missing. Here's New York. They're on a 13-3 run. Siakam finds Oubre. Here's McBride. The rebound by the Spurs. Miller outside. Pass to Shed. Back to Miller. Fires the three. The rebound by Richards. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Inside, in transition. Here come the Spurs.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
The Knicks making a switch here. Gilgeous Alexander's checked in. And San Antonio with the change here too. Holmes checked in. .35 seconds left to play here in the third. To the paint. Here's Dadier. Rebounded by Prosper. Spurs trail by 17. It's Powell on the wing. Pass to Shed. Here's Prosper. It's Powell on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's Shed. From outside, off the mark. And so it's New York out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And we'll be right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court right now for the Spurs, we've got Mikal Bridges. And it's Holmes in at the 4 spot.
6'3", 215 pounds. Lou Dort is one strong guard. Hard to handle for defenders.
Look at Dort. At the line, 2 shots.
The first one falls, and the Knicks making a change here. Branham's checked in. The Spurs also with the sub. Collier's checked in. All free throws good from George.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Spurs trail by 19. Here's Collier. Lays it up and banks it in.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Siakam outside. Outside, Gilgeous Alexander. It's deflected. Basket counts. Here's Collier. Pass to Bridges from downtown. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Dort. Bridges with some nice defense. Spurs trail by 19. Here's Collier. Bridges outside. Shoots over Dort. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Pass to Gilgeous Alexander. Here's Siakam. The shot's good. Gilgeous Alexander making the play.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option.
Here's Collier. The teardrop falls in.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Here's Branham. Had a hand on it. And here is Powell. To the middle. Bridges passes to Collier. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts. The Knicks leading by 17. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. A rebound by the Spurs. Bridges outside. Out to the right wing. Here's Collier. From beyond the arc and then some. Collier's got 12 points in just the second half.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. Spurs trail by 14. Here's Collier. Powell for 3. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. And Siakam has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. And Ayton throws it down. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
And plays with solid floor recognition. Siakam continues to fine-tune those playmaking skills.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Some nice passing by New York here. Pass to Branham. Ayton with it. Pocket 6. Now Siakam. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Branham. No good with the triple.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Adebayo kicks to Williams. Adebayo with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And Adebayo throws it down.
This is how Adebayo typically gets his points. Off the roll, off the lob, or off the glass.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Collier. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Here's San Antonio. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Pass to Collier. Gilgeous-Alexander against Bridges. Williams, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Bridges misses.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Dort against Bridges. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Banked in off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 30 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Powell for 3. The Knicks pull it in. Ayton's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Branham, solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And the Knicks lead by 16.
Okay, that's a tough bucket. D on him as tight as possible, but you're not going to stop this guy from getting to the rim.
Pass to Collier. Adebayo with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Knicks leading by 16. Dort with the ball. Bridges covering. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And yes, it's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points this quarter.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Bridges inside. Defended by Dort. No one covering.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Siakam, right side. Here's Ayton. Great D that time from Adebayo.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Here's Collier. Pass to Adebayo. Now, here's Bridges. Defended by Dort. And the rejection by Ayton. Here's Branham. Guarded by Powell. Branham, the pass to Dort. And a miss there on the triple. Spurs trail by 15. Floats it up for Adebayo. And stolen by Ayton. Dort passes to Branham. Back to Dort. Rebound, San Antonio. Powell's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Collier. Six on the shot clock. Back to Bridges. San Antonio again missing. Bridges against Dort. Pass to Siakam. Here's Branham. Ayton a screen. They could use a bucket. Branham can't get it to go.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Here's Collier. Williams a screen. Fires the 3. Knicks with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 21.
Yeah, it's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
Dort kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Siakam outside. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists in the game. And Will Hardy calls timeout here. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets.
And there's no hesitation from Hero. When the shot's there for him, he is looking to let it fly.
Siakam passes to Ayton. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. DeAndre Ayton at the line. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
A double-double machine who can also block shots. You won't find many centers with Ayton's size and talent.
And he's good on the second. Spurs trail by 16. Outside, Hero. Shoots over Oubre. Hero, no good.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Pass to Dort. Puts the move on. Bridges with some nice defense.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Knicks.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. 54 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Oubre against Hero. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. Three-pointer. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Trying to add a few more points to their lead.
And they should just stay with what they've been doing.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Oubre. Clock at 6. And here is Dort. Defended by Bridges. Unloads. New York missing again. So no problem for New York as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. Much appreciated, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our